Hey guys, welcome back. And for this episode, don't worry, we ain't gonna be doing any Riddler or anything. We're gonna do some more DLC.
Unfortunate news, sir. Members of the League of Assassins have been spotted on the rooftops of Mirgani Island. Well, I presume it's the League, sir. The reporting officer's precise words were, and I quote, crazy-ass ninjas.
Thanks, Alfred. I'll investigate.
And yeah, as Alfred said there, we're gonna be doing the next season of Infamy DLC, the Shadow War. And it starts over here on the far side of Mirgani. Do some detective work right here.
Oh, the dead. Few people can kill 2 League assassins. I should set up a crime scene. Injuries consistent with slashing attacks from a long, sharp blade, like her own sword. Same injury pattern, different uniform. They were fighting each other. A third sword, dropped in a hurry. Blood type doesn't match the other bodies. Someone got away. Whoever got away was injured, badly. I should search the other rooftops, try and pick up her trail. Found it. This should lead me to some answers.
So now all we gotta do is just follow the blood trail of the wounded assassin member.
Scarecrow nearly turned the whole Ace Chem factory into a bomb.
Alfred, the assassins appear to be fighting one another. I'm following a survivor's trail.
Civil war amongst the League? How is that possible? Ra's al Ghul is not known for restraint when it comes to punishing dissent.
His body went missing after Arkham City. I thought the League had revived him.
But perhaps not. Sir, if the League has a new leader, or leaders,
They could be even more dangerous than Ra's.
So yeah, with that little bit of dialogue there from Alfred, the League of Assassins could be even more dangerous if they have more than one leader. And from the sounds of it, it looks like a civil war is brewing among the remaining members of the League. We'll have to get to the bottom of it.
No lines for the Ferris wheel.
Well, did any of you see where she went?
I barely saw her come.
What was this idiot thinking anyway? You see a ninja, you let the ninja pass. It's common sense.
And basic courtesy.
You gonna wake up anytime soon?
You see, in this part up here, this part just irritates me a little bit, and I'll explain after we render these poor boys unconscious. Okay, so one of these boys were yammering on about, you see a ninja, you let the ninja pass. And it being basic courtesy and all that. But they see Batman, and their first thought is, to run and fight him, even though, Batman himself is also a ninja. But I guess, I guess we can't expect the lowly thugs of Gotham to put that into perspective as well. That, Bats is a ninja. They,
Well, I ain't never seen him take on someone like the
just-
Arkham Knight.
it's just a, just a, bit of this, this It is just a, characterization for the thugs and how they perceived Batman and all that. But anyway, we continue following the trail leads to Elliott Memorial from the looks of it.
Did you see the look on that cop's face when he turned the corner and saw us?
The trail leads through the duct into Elliott Memorial Hospital. I'll have to power down that generator to gain access.
Make our way down the shaft.
Remember your training. Follow our orders. You are initiates. You are untempered steel. These battles will forge your minds and bodies into blades the League will wield. The rebellion is weak, rotten with disloyalty. You will strike at its treacherous heart. Soon they will come. When they arrive, you strike at my command. For the League!
For the League! For the League!
Okay, initiates round 1, test 1.
The Batman!
Let's see what y'all have
Protect
learned.
the demon's head!
You boys need more training.
The blood trail leads through here, but the automated door has no power. I need to find a way to open it.
And also there, I like that, the loyalist assassin there, whether that was feedback from the fans at the start of the game or anything like that. But I like that the loyalist assassin, I like that she put her sword
Alfred, I need to
away
restore power
and
to
she
Elliott
started
Memorial.
using
Well, let's see.
and she
There's a
engaged in
backup
melee
generator
combat.
located on the exterior of
That
the building.
and
Thanks, Alfred.
and I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I feel like that was something that was very much missing from the militia combat specialist guys with swords. I just feel like that was something that I don't think that was something that they did, like at all. And it felt like it should have been something that they did. So I'm glad that they made it to where the loyalist assassins, that's something that they do as well. Because just felt like that was just a mechanic that the militia combat specialist just didn't do, and it was very annoying that they never did. But with that out of the way, we make our way down the elevator shaft. We heard someone coughing.
The demon's head must never rise again.
We found the loyalists, and we found the other group,
The trail heads over the
injured
damaged
rebels.
floor
It
into
looks
the
like
morgue.
they made
I need to find a way in.
a pretty
There's a fuse box in the
substantial
room by the door.
push into Elliott Memorial, but it looks like they were unsuccessful in getting to wherever it was they were trying to go. See, and right there, okay, I don't agree with that one. I think I should have made it through when it bounced back, but whatever. I disagree with that, hitbox placement there. You gotta use the RCB, get an electrified current. There's the fuse box. We'll go back to the line launcher, make our way into the morgue. And if we take a moment to stop, you will see some familiar faces from the start of the game. We can find the waitress girl right there. Up there we can find the annoying green shirt guy who disturbed Officer Owens. And some more people who were at the diner. But if we take a look at the freezer door here, we'll see a familiar name. Talia al Ghul.
She's dead.
Blood loss, I imagine, sir.
Looks like she was trying to press this. Booby-trapped. Must be more complex than a single button. I should reconstruct her last moments.
So we get a little crime scene
She
investigation
attempted
here.
to press this switch before succumbing
Got a
to her
few little
injuries.
places to scan where the loyalist girl was
She pressed
pressing.
the switch here.
For the secret code.
Looks like she pressed the lower switch here.
There's the last one.
She hit the switch here.
Now you just gotta press them in the right order. Top one there. Top one there. Bottom one there. Bottom one again right there. Open sesame. Find the loyalists down here.
Raish?
You dare approach Raish al Ghul?
You've brought him back too many times. The Lazarus Stream's all that's keeping him alive.
He will rise again. Sheathe your blade. There will be no fighting here. But war is coming. Traitors to the League conspire to stop the glorious resurrection of Raish al Ghul. We will see Gotham burn before we let the rebels hurt our master.
Then let him die. I want you gone by morning.
The rebels have found another pit. A purer source. A sample of his essence is all he would need.
I won't help you revive him.
Then you'll face the consequences of war. We know you, Detective. You will not let innocents die. Yet you will not kill the demon's head to prevent their deaths. You will do as we ask, because your precious morality compels you to.
Detective. Help me. For Talia.
So yeah, we
There
looks
is
like
nothing
we
we will
found
not
what
do to
happened
protect
with
him.
Raish al
Know
Ghul
that,
after the
Dark
events
Knight.
of Arkham
When
City.
he is restored, the
And we
rebellion
can,
will be crushed.
talk to the loyalist assassins. They don't have a
This
whole lot
hospital
to
was
say,
built upon
but
a Lazarus
there are a
source.
few
Gotham
interesting
forgot.
tidbits
The
that
League
they can
remembered.
say.
This source is polluted, impure. Yet the untainted sources run ever more dry. This hospital was built upon a Lazarus source. Gotham forgot. The League remembered.
But yeah, and I also think it's, I don't know if it was a design decision in Arkham City, but if y'all noticed, there wasn't any male assassin members in Arkham City. They were all female. So I don't know if these guys have been brought in, from outside of Gotham, from whichever training camp, League of Assassin training camp they were in, from where they were brought from, or if these were guys who were truly newly initiated and being brought into the League.
Sir, you could restore Raish's health and then hand him over to the proper authorities.
You know no prison can hold him, Alfred. Besides, he'll outlive any sentence.
I see. Well, sir, what are you going to do?
Find the other Lazarus pit. Stop it falling into the wrong hands.
And yeah, that is the big, I guess, moral, ethical question in this DLC. You know, what will you do with Ra's al Ghul? Will you help him, or will you let him finally be put to rest? And you get multiple people's perspectives and opinions on that little question. Let's call the car and make our way back to
Alfred,
Bleak Island.
calibrate the Batmobile's sensors to search for trace Lazarus particles in the city water supply. It should lead me to the source.
Absolutely, sir. Sending you the real-time visual data now.
You see what that thing does to cars?
Bruce, has Alfred, bring up the water stream, for the pipelines and all that. But if you know where to go, then you know where to go, and you got to go to the Panessa Studios, or at least kind of near the studios, kind of off to the side by it, kind of behind it a little bit, for the little, off to the left-ish kind of juncture next to the studios.
The trail leads beneath the dockyard. I'll need to continue on foot.
And we'll get another upgrade point right there. Now we basically just make our way down through the underside of Gotham here, through the underground. Maybe, if we're lucky, we will find whoever is leading the rebel assassins. Because we all know that, as long as at least Ra's is still drawing breath in whatever condition he's still in, the Loyalists would still consider him the leader. But I wonder if we can find who the rebel leader is. Maybe we'll
This
get
must
lucky.
be the Lazarus pit.
Trespasser! We guard this site in the name of our new leader.
You're relieved.
Attack!
So, the guards were a little late on, and on being there, They all, had to make all dramatic entrance and all of that. But, we just gotta, take care of them real fast. Just gotta knock them out a little bit. Hopefully we don't beat them up too badly. See that girl there, she was getting ready for melee combat. Just knock all them out. Now we can get the sample of the purer Lazarus source. And we probably should destroy it as well.
Turn around, slowly, and hand me the detonator.
Nyssa.
Thank you, Bruce.
Does Ra's know his daughter fights for the rebels?
The rebels fight for me. And that zombie no longer knows his own name, or the day of the week, or that his other daughter died.
I'm sorry about Talia.
She was a loyal fool. I am neither. You understand. So long as my father's corpse sits strapped to those tubes, there will be war in Gotham.
What do you want, Nyssa?
Go back to him. Destroy that foul machine and let the thing that was once my father finally die.
I'm no killer.
He's already dead. He has died 1,000 times. And every time the Lazarus Pit restored him, he came back worse. More hateful. More crazed. I tremble to imagine what he would have become if this... had fallen into his followers' hands. But with him gone, the League will be mine. And it will shed no more innocent blood. The assassins will leave Gotham, never to return.
How can I trust you?
I swear by the woman we both loved. I swear on my sister's grave. I will win this war, Dark Knight. It's up to you how long it rages for.
And yeah, so there we get Nissa's perspective on the condition of her father. And she's coming more so at it from the perspective of, guess to give the real world perspective, she's looking at it like, that like her dad, like her father is at this point, that he's basically brain dead. And, and he's basically on life support at this point. And just, turning off the machine at this point, from her perspective, is just like a mercy killing at this point. Which, we have her perspective now. We make our way back to the hospital.
I can't believe how quick they got everyone out of the city. We should make this a regular thing.
We'll have another call from Alfred as well.
His daughter got grabbed? I ain't that big as much as the next guy, but that ain't right.
You style yourself as a guardian, Batman, a protector. Yet you cannot even...
Sir, Nyssa was always the most reasonable member of the family. But do you trust her?
I do.
And are you prepared to end a life for her, sir?
Yeah, there's that question again. The moral question.
Sir, if you don't mind, I just wanted to suggest that, given Rash's supernatural longevity and his current state of artificially prolonged existence, not to mention the fact that he has, in essence, already died, a case could be made that, well,
I swore I'd never kill.
He's a dangerous, uncompromising zealot, sir. Restored to full strength, there's no telling what he'll do, or who he might hurt. Is preventing some ungodly resurrection truly the same as taking a life?
What would you do, Alfred?
I don't know, sir, but I'll stand by you, whatever you choose.
And you see there, we even get Alfred's perspective. And, then, but of course, the final decision is ours, of course, once we get back down there. Once we remove some of the hindrances the loyalists, set up to prevent further attacks by the rebels. Just make our way back down. And once we have made our final decision for what we're going to do, there'll be something else that I want to show you guys as well at the very end of the DLC. So you guys can also look forward to that as well. But we have a decision to make. Very important.
You weren't a good man, Ra's. But you had conviction.
Stop him! Kill him!
So yeah, there I chose to take out the Lazarus stream and all of that. That, basically just like, pulling the life support for Raish. And how I kind of think that situation would go. Do I think Bruce would, take out Raish in that scenario? And I'd like all you guys to leave your thoughts and opinions on this as well, and let me know what y'all chose as well. And I'll get in more to that once we finish the DLC.
Father, what a monster you've let yourself become.
How long does he have?
Maybe hours. Maybe days. It doesn't matter. There's no way back for him now.
I'll take him to GCPD.
Good. The Loyalists will scatter. And I'll be true to my word. The League has no business in Gotham from now on.
Nissa. Don't make me regret this. Or you will.
So yeah, anyway, yeah, I chose to, take out the, cure. And how I think, I think how it'd be a way that Bruce would rationalize it is that he's not really killing Raish in a way.
Detective.
So he's not like breaking his code or anything like that. And I don't really think it's as deep as all that anyway. It's like him killing. He's more so just, turning off the machine, and the patient that was being kept alive by it was basically brain dead. So that's how I think, you could look at this with Raish as well. Is, and the fact that he has, died and come back thousands of times.
Weapons and tools used by the League of Assassins. Nice to see those nut jobs killing each other for a change. Patrol found a hideout used by one of the factions in their little civil war. Some of them were dead, others gone. Guess whoever owned this gear was on the losing side.
And, and he's just kept coming back for over 600 years. And just remember as well from Arkham City, he was already deteriorating then in Arkham City. And he was running out of time then as well. And the only reason, he looked as bad as he was there is because, because he didn't have like a proper Lazarus pit or anything like that. And as well, it's like, you also gotta kind of look at it. Oh, and we also have this guy right here.
You're working for Riddler. What? You're crazy. Batman's gone
But
crazy.
yeah, Raish, he's lived for over 600 years.
Are you sure?
And just remember what he said at the end of Arkham City. That he would basically continue what he was doing in Gotham, in Arkham City, basically around the world.
I don't care.
And, think about it, just naturally,
Not
and
anymore.
I know that, that the Loyalist assassins say that
Sorry
the
about drawing
natural
guns.
Lazarus
You're still on
pits
edge around
are all
here, that's all.
drying up,
Nothing
and they're
personal.
being harder and harder to find.
I've been out and had beers
But
with
that
guys.
doesn't
Talked about our
mean
kids.
that they
He's
wouldn't
probably been laughing behind
eventually
our backs the whole
find
time.
another pure
What the hell was she
source
doing in the
before
city
the
anyway?
rebels do.
I know, seems weird.
And sure,
What did she
there's
think
no
she was up
evidence to
Maybe she thought she
suggest
could help.
that.
She's supposed to be pretty smart.
But there's also
Clearly
no
not
evidence
smart
to
enough.
say to the contrary that they wouldn't
Sorry,
either.
Batman. We had no idea. Internal Affairs had their eye on
So
someone
yeah,
at
and you know,
GCPD.
and
Looks
you know,
like we
and
know
just
who it
again
was.
with the whole race has
You
lived
think
for
there's anyone else
600
in here we
years.
need to worry about? I'll
You
keep
know,
my eyes
Batman
open.
and this and
First these
just
chemicals, now this.
just imagine
Man, I thought Gordon had
what
weeded
Ra's
out all
would
the
do
bad
in
cops.
another
Hey,
100
we don't know what
years.
happened.
You know,
The ace
assuming
guy's dead.
Bruce
They
hasn't,
can't
you
tell
know,
us how it went
put
down.
up contingencies and can and you know inspires like the next generations or or inspires people to continue the mission, to keep Gotham safe. Just imagine once Bruce is gone, Barbara's gone, and everyone else who would be willing to step up and protect Gotham is gone. Just imagine everything that Ra's al Ghul could do if he did manage to be restored to full strength. And as Alfred said, he was a dangerous, uncompromising zealot, and he would not change. So it's like you really want to think about it. I do feel like that is what Bruce would have done, in the long run. But, with that being said, we make our way back to Elliott Memorial for one more little audio tape from Ra's that just backs up this point as well from Arkham City. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Everything is prepared. The wicked of Arkham City scramble like rats at its walls. Strange will strike them down at my command. And yet, I shall honor your request. Bring the Dark Knight to me, and we will see if he is the true successor you believe. The Lazarus Pit restores me less each time. My mouth tastes of rot. My mind. Talia, if Batman cannot be persuaded to join us, I leave the League to you. Nissa is weak, Doc.